I want to persuade my audience that obesity affects the economy in a negative way. Do you realize what happens due to the fact that being obese and overweight leads to unhealthy diseases? And because that more people are overweight and unhealthy, this puts a strain on the U.S. economy. As a whole. And when I'm talking about the U.S., I'm talking about it takes an estimated billions of dollars just to keep Americans healthy. And when I'm talking about billions, I'm talking about 45 billion to 100 billion. If we take a look at the chart, you can see that in 1960 to 1975, 20 to 74 years, that it was just the obesity rate was just over 10%. Now, if we take a look at 1976 to 1988, from 20 to 74 years, we can see that it is just above 31%. And from 1988 to 2004, we can see that it has jumped at least halfway from 40 and 50 to 40 and 50%. Now, the cost of healthcare did not cost as much in the 1960s as it does today. Now, what I want you to think about is the next time you go to work and you get your check, how much tax is deducted from your check. And I also want you to think about how many people are not working today in this economy due to the poor economy. Millions of people are not working. Now that gives the government less tax dollars to work with. And if we have less tax dollars to work with, then we are putting ourselves as the whole U.S. as a country in the deficit in a negative way. But I also want you to think about what would happen if we got together and start taking better care of ourselves, of our children, with a good nutritional diet and good exercise. Now, I'm not talking about that the economy would just the economy would just be fixed because of this. I'm talking about the economy will become better over time. And so I just spoken to you about how obesity affects the economy and what we can do about and how we can take better care of ourselves with a good nutritional diet, and how that will help, and good exercise, and how that will help create a better economy over time. Do I have any questions? Yes. Well, obesity is 30 kilograms over your BMI. Your BMI is your height and your height and your midsection of your stomach. And if that's 30 kilograms overweight, then that will put a strain over obesity. over your whole entire health. D- d- do I have any more questions? Any? Yes. Well, it depends on your height, and it depends on your mix session. Um, People who are taller need more weight than people who are shorter. So it depends. It just depends. Well, it's well, and I also want to add on that it doesn't really matter in your legs as much as it matters in the mix session. Um, because if you're fatter in the mix session, but not really fat down here, or you can have a little bit more weight. It just you know it doesn't affect as much as if you're fat below your waist, but it does affect more if from your stomach area. Do I have any more questions? No comments? Oh, that's it. So it at the end. Keep on.